Hi everybody, welcome to this weekend round playthrough for the front 9 holes Pro Division Game Set Match Tournament. Managed to squeeze these in before I go off to work. Don't forget to hit thumbs up on the video if you like the content, and please do consider subscribing. If you want the full text guides, link in the video description down below. We have lots of drops here already. Hole number 1, once again quarterback rough bump with a Kingmaker ball. 3 bars backspin, 3 bars side spin to the left. Then we're going to set up with the ball guide going to the hole. So just look at the position of the red ring, just a little bit poking out onto the fairway above the rough. Adjustment here, medium distance 10%. Elevation, mid plus 10. Perfect ball away, and this one will bounce very nicely into the rough, and we get that nice little camera angle and it nicely in there for a hole in one on hole number 1. Alright, hole number 2, very nice wind indeed. 4.5 top spin, 2 left spin, playing with that so that you know that a lower level extra mile will get there with 4.5 top spin. Obviously if you have more, play with more and don't do as much push up. But stretching out here, finding the position, adjustment max plus 15, max plus 15. And then we are going to push up the rings that were required from stretching out, which is going to be, with this level of club, 1.5 to 2 rings. This is a low wind. Obviously, if you do have higher wind, you're going to get more wind push, so I maybe take half a ring off the push up. But this one comes in very nicely. Like I said, 4.5 top is fine. If you want to go with 6, then you can do, but obviously compensate with your pushing up or your landing position. Wedge or a putt for a very easy must eagle on hole number 2. Hole 3, nice wind here to be honest. 4.5 top spin, 2 bars side spin to the left. Max plus 10 is going to be the adjustment here. Yellow ring touching the rough on the right at max distance. Then we adjust max plus 10. Then I am going to push back up to max, and then we're going to take our shot. A little bit of overpower here just so I can get far enough up for the second shot, and we're going to go with a little bit of curl to the right. Wanting to hit perfect, I do believe a minor great left and great right should, however, still be fine. And we're looking here for a drive distance of around 370, maybe a bit further if you want to push it. 375 yards, anywhere around there is fine. But I do want plus yardage here for the second shot. 1 bar of backspin with the sniper playing a bounce over. Then we are going to play true club distance. Now this shot, I adjusted this one 35% elevation true club distance. However, we are a little bit under adjusted. So look at the plus yardage marker here. Does need a little bit of tweak, a little bit more adjustment needed here, so you can look at this video, see what you think is needed. But plus 5, I'm playing this one in between mid and max plus 35 elevation. However, like I say, we just need a little bit more on the adjustment here. Ball guide slightly short of pin, about 1 to 1.5 squares short of pin. That's because you're going to get more roll than is shown here because the green is downhill. So 0.2 extra, and that one would be in. Hole number 4, it is send it time. 2 options on the second shot here. 6 top spin and 2 left spin. Stretch out to find your position. Now 6.5 is a little bit of a low wind with a berserker in pro. So this is where I'm going to describe the outcomes for the second shot. Max plus 10. Push back up to max and then go with full overpower and a little bit of curl to the left. Now obviously if you do have wind over 7, 7.5, you're going to have a longer distance on your drive. So if you do have higher wind, set up the same. We should still be fine, shouldn't risk the rough to be honest. Second shot is most likely going to be the dunk, and I would do what I did with the opening round, play it rings from min minus 20 or true club distance minus 20. Here, because I'm just after mid distance, I go for a backspin shot instead. So this will vary depending on your drive, but 5 to 6 bars backspin, aim at the pin, then adjust true club distance minus 15. So find out where you are between min and max, and then obviously work that out on your slider. Minus 15 elevation. This is a tougher shot to drop than the dunk. However, if you don't get as much wind push on your drive, then that is still a decent chance for an eagle. Hole 5, we have an albatross here. On the drive with club with 6 bars topspin, so 6 top, 3 right, second bounce into the rough, and then we want to roll out. If you are using Thor's hammer or APOC, then obviously you will need to push up a little bit more. Max plus 10 is the adjustment on this one. Max plus 10. Then I am just going to push up a little bit here, just 1 yard. If you are going, like I said, with a driver with less distance, you will need to stretch out to find your position. And then obviously push up the amount that you are stretching out. But we just want to clip the rough and roll out. Anywhere around 350 yards is going to be absolutely fine on this one. Second shot with the sniper, and then we're going to use spin to find the funnel. It's going to be some backspin and a little bit of left spin as well. And then we want to aim at the pin. And here we are adjusting true club distance with a negative elevation, minus 45. And this is going to be, depending on the distance of your drive, between 25% slider and mid. So you just got to work out true distance of club, minus 45, and you're going to have a very good chance here. Turns a corner at the top of the green and rolls down. Are we going to sneak this one in? Are we going to sneak it in? Just creeps in, so a little bit of a tweak needed on the aim. Just make sure you are setting up at the pin. I was slightly left of pin on that one. Hole 6, I don't really like this hole if I'm honest, but we're going to show you the first look here. And we're going with a little bit of backspin and 1 bar side spin to the left. So it's about 0.3, 0.4 backspin, 1 bar side spin to the left. The adjustment I make here is max plus 10. Max plus 10. Problem here is the adjust can be awkward with the bunker, and you may have a little glitchy adjust here. So this is work in progress. I have been tweaking this one. See if we can get a little bit closer. But this was the first look, and it's not a bad attempt. Something for you to work with. Max plus 10 on that one. Bounces very nicely, and as you can see, just needs a tad bit more backspin, I do believe, but it comes in very, very nicely. Hole 7, we do have a hole-in-one on the NASCAR. 2.8 topspin, 3 bars side spin to the right. Blue ring touching the rough on the left. And the adjustment here is 1-on-1. 1-on-1. Can play it with a katana if you like as well, up to you. And a little bit of curl to the right, outer wall curl. So right edge of the ball just beyond the wall to the right. Take your shot. This does have a very, very good chance of dropping. Comes in very nicely. It's all about getting the speed and the line right. This comes in beautifully right at the pin for a hole-in-one on the NASCAR. Hole number 8 next, another drop here. This is a must eagle with the big topper. Navigator ball, that is all we need because we have tailwind. So max top spin. Second bounce needs to be before the rough as shown here. Make sure you do not aim with the second bounce right close to the rough. It needs to be about 1 ring further back from the rough. Max plus 10 is the adjustment here with the navigator ball. If you've got a low level big topper, you will have less distance, so you might want to consider playing with a katana just in case. But I'll leave that up to you. I've not tested this with big topper 3, but it does have less yards, so just have that said. Max top spin, going for the double bounce, and as long as we hit perfect, we will be probably having a putt for an eagle, or if not, a very easy wedge. Hole number 9, bit of a nasty wind here, so we're going to go on the left side. 4.5 topspin, 3 bars side spin to the right on this one with the extra mile. Obviously, if you've got 6 topspin available, then go with that because it will make the drive slightly easier. Now, the trees are in the way here, and for some reason we have a really bad replay glitch, so apologies for that. But the adjustment is max plus 20. Max plus 20 will take you into overpower. I don't know quite what's happened there with the game, so again, apologies. Max plus 20, and then if you do adjust into overpower, which you probably will, just add a little bit on to that one. I go with 2 rings of overpower here and a little bit of curl to the right. But this comes in very nicely. Even with 4.5 topspin, you can still make it over easily. Second shot going to be played with the sniper. If you do have a low level sniper, then I would suggest going with the big dog or the cataclysm, just so that you're not into overpower. Couple of bars of top spin, and you need between 2 and 3 bars of side spin to the right. Make sure your second bounce is well beyond the rough because the wind will check this ball up. So be sure of that one. Max plus 0 is what I adjust here. Max plus 0. Sadly, we do hit a minor great right, but the chances of albatross with this route and this wind are slim. So for me, this hole is just take the eagle and run. Good luck in your rounds, everybody. I will try and get a back 9 if I can, but there is no guarantee due to my work. So if you do want full text guides, please do check the link in the description. Good luck. Bye for now.